Hello everyone. Welcome back. Today, we're going to talk about something very simple, but very important in daily life, how we feel. Not big emotions, not dramatic stories. Just everyday feelings, in calm and natural English.
Hi everyone. I'm Yuki. Sometimes it's hard to talk about feelings, especially when we want to be polite or careful. I often feel that way.
That's very normal. In this lesson, we'll practice gentle English, the kind you can use at work, with friends, or in international conversations.
Let's start slowly and keep it comfortable for everyone.
Yuki, many people don't like to talk about their feelings. They think it's better to stay quiet. What do you think?
Yes, I understand that. In my daily life, I usually don't say much about how I feel. I try not to bother other people, especially at work.
That makes sense. But in English communication, saying a little about your feelings can be helpful. It doesn't mean you are complaining. It just helps people understand your situation better.
I see. For example, if I say, I'm a bit tired today, my colleague may understand why I'm quiet.
Exactly. Sharing feelings in a calm way can prevent misunderstandings. It can also make teamwork smoother and conversations more natural.
So, it's not about saying everything. It's about saying enough in a gentle way.
That's right. Quiet honesty is still good communication. Now, let's talk about some basic feelings we often have in real life. Not special situations, just normal days.
Okay. For example, in the morning when I take the train to work, it's usually very crowded. I don't feel angry, but I don't feel relaxed either.
That's a good example. In English, you can say, I feel a bit tired this morning, or I'm not very calm today.
Yes, and during the day I'm often busy. I might say, I'm quite busy today, or I have a lot to do.
Exactly. These are simple and natural sentences. After work, how do you usually feel?
After work, I often feel relieved. When I finish my tasks, I think, okay, today is done.
That's a great word, relieved. You can say, I feel relieved after work, or I'm relieved it's over.
Sometimes if the day is long, I feel a little stressed, but not too much.
Then you can say, I feel a little stressed today. Simple words, real situations. That's how English is used in daily life. In English, you don't always need strong words to talk about your feelings. Soft expressions are often better, especially in polite situations.
Yes, I like that. Strong words can feel uncomfortable for me, especially at work.
Exactly. For example, instead of saying, I'm stressed, you can say, I'm feeling a bit stressed today. It sounds calmer and more natural.
I see. Adding a bit makes the feeling softer.
That's right. You can also say, I'm not at my best today. This is a very gentle way to say you don't feel great, without giving too much detail.
That sounds very polite. I could use that in meetings.
Yes. Another soft expression is, I might be a little tired. The word might makes it less direct and more careful.
So these expressions help me explain my situation without sounding negative.
Exactly. Soft expressions are useful when you want to be respectful, professional, and clear at the same time.
I like this style of English. It feels comfortable and safe to use.
Now, let's look at two very common ways to talk about feelings in English, I feel and I'm. Many learners worry about which one is correct.
Yes, I often think about that. Sometimes I stop speaking because I'm not sure.
You don't need to worry too much. In daily conversation, both are natural. For example, you can say, I feel tired, or I'm tired. They both mean the same thing.
So it's okay to choose the easier one?
Exactly. I'm is very common in short, casual sentences. You might say, I'm busy today, or I'm calm now.
And I feel sounds a little more thoughtful.
Yes. When you want to focus on your inner feeling, I feel is a good choice. For example, I feel relieved after the meeting.
I understand. Both are useful, just in slightly different moments.
That's right. The most important thing is to keep speaking. Simple English, spoken with confidence, is better than perfect English that you never use.
That makes me feel more relaxed about speaking.
Now let's talk about how to ask other people about their feelings. This can be difficult, especially when we want to be polite and respectful.
Yes, sometimes I want to ask, but I'm worried it may sound too direct.
That's understandable. In English, we often use soft questions. For example, instead of asking, "What's wrong?" you can say, "How have you been lately?"
That sounds very gentle.
It is. Another useful sentence is, "You seem a little quiet today." This shows you noticed something, but you are not forcing the person to explain.
I like that. Feels safe for the other person.
Exactly. You can also ask, "Is everything okay?" It's short, polite, and very common in daily conversations.
And if the person doesn't want to talk, that's okay too.
Yes, that's very important. These questions open the door, but they don't push. Good communication respects the other person's space.
I think this kind of English is very useful, especially at work or with international friends.
I agree. Kind questions help build trust, little by little. When someone shares their feelings with you, how you respond is very important. You don't need long advice or strong words.
Yes, sometimes silence or a short response feels more respectful.
Exactly. In English, simple responses can show empathy. For example, you can say, "I see," or "I understand." These phrases show that you are listening.
That feels natural to me. It doesn't interrupt the other person.
Another helpful sentence is, "That sounds difficult." You're not judging or fixing the problem. You're just acknowledging their experience.
I like that. It sounds calm and kind.
You can also say, "Take your time." This tells the person they don't need to rush or explain everything.
And if I want to offer support?
Then you can say, "Let me know if I can help." It's gentle and respectful.
I see. Empathy doesn't mean big emotional reactions.
That's right. Quiet understanding can be very powerful, especially in professional and intercultural conversations.
This style of English feels very comfortable for me.
Let's focus on the workplace. Talking about feelings at work can be sensitive, but it's still important.
Yes, I often feel pressure at work, but I don't want to sound negative or emotional.
That's where professional English helps. Instead of saying, "I'm very stressed," you can say, "I have a lot on my plate right now."
That sounds more businesslike.
Exactly. If you need a short break, you might say, "I may need some time to reset," or "I need a moment to organize my thoughts."
Those expressions feel polite and reasonable.
If work feels heavy for a long time, you can also say, "I'm trying to manage my workload." This shows responsibility, not complaint.
I like that. It explains the situation without blaming anyone.
That's the key. Professional English focuses on clarity and cooperation. It helps your manager and colleagues understand you better.
So, even at work, it's okay to talk about feelings as long as we choose the right words.
Exactly. Clear, calm language builds trust and respect in the workplace. Now, let's do a short listening and speaking practice together. Please listen carefully, then try to repeat.
Don't worry about speed. Let's go slowly and stay relaxed.
Sentence 1, "I'm feeling a bit tired today." Please repeat.
I'm feeling a bit tired today.
Good. Sentence 2, "I have a lot on my plate this week." Please repeat.
I have a lot on my plate this week.
Very nice. Sentence 3, "I'm not at my best, but I'm doing my best." Please repeat.
I'm not at my best, but I'm doing my best.
Excellent. These sentences are simple, calm, and very useful in daily life.
Yes, they feel natural and not too strong.
You can practice them at home, on the train, or before work. Say them quietly to yourself.
The more we repeat, the more confident we become.
Exactly. English improves little by little. Small practice, every day, makes a big difference. Before we finish, let's take a moment to reflect. Talking about feelings in English doesn't mean you need to change who you are.
Yes, you can stay quiet, polite, and respectful, and still communicate clearly.
Simple sentences are enough. You don't need perfect grammar or strong expressions.
Even one small sentence can help others understand you better.
Today, try saying just one line in English about how you feel. It can be very short.
For example, I'm feeling calm today. Or, I'm a little tired but okay.
That's a great start. Take your time and go at your own pace.
Thank you for practicing with us today.
We hope this lesson helps you feel more comfortable using English in daily life. See you next time.